Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders carryon Locke here on the channel. Today is the day for 2 Swap Force Adventure Pack levels, so I will see you after this cutscene is said and done with. Okay, it's time to begin for Tower of Time with none other than your boy Chop on the portal here, but obviously he won't be staying along because whenever an element pops up we will switch out to a Skylander corresponding to that element, cannot switch out again until the element of the area changes once more. Naturally, whilst there is no element of the area, we can play as whatever Skylander we wish, so that's the case for Chop here, but say, soon enough, a new element of the area shall pop up. But for now, let's obviously flick that switch and get headed over here. Now, this level has some very particularly tough sections, including that dedicated to the magic element. So Mega Ram Spyro is going to be in for quite the challenge, shall we say. I wouldn't say quite the adventure, it's more so a challenge than an adventure. I really need to start getting hit less, because these enemies are nothing compared to what the rest of the level has to offer. So if I can't even deal with them, I am in trouble. Now, Mega Ram Spyro being defeated is no big problem, so long as we can get the original Spyro to Trap Team, we will be able to change from his original form to his Elite. And then if the Elite gets defeated, then we revert once more to his miniaturized version as kind of like a version to come after the original right now. So that guy's finally dead. I'm realizing now that it's a lot easier when you actually take advantage of the gimmick of a level. We might have been at 10 health at one point or another. It doesn't matter how much health we have remaining, so long as it's not 0. 1 health or 1,000 health, having health is still having health regardless. But say Mega Ram Spyro is most likely going to die or be defeated, shall we say, to that magic section. So in that case, we revert to the original, and then all we got to do is get the original carried over into Trap Team, where the original reverts to the Elite instead. And after the Elite, or if I should say, the Elite is defeated, then we revert 1 step back down again to the miniaturized version, that being Spry, most obviously. So let's get this flicked on over there. Got to take advantage of the Steam and the Steamworks after all, which is quite a mouthful now that I've said it out loud. So let's get this key into place and hope that the element of the area is going to change soon, because Chop has seen better days when it comes to his health, let's just say that much. And for this bit, we're actually, well, we're not going to need to freeze time because we can make it over here in time of the Steam. But the second time around, on the other hand, we are definitely going to have to freeze time in order to give us enough time to maneuver as the Steam makes its way through events. It's a very clever level design. All of this you see before you is a bit like that's no doubt why they put it behind a paywall, because you've got to pay additional fees for adventure pack levels as they aren't included in the base game. You need to instead buy an adventure pack. In this case, that's obviously Tower of Time adventure pack that comes with Pop 4 and Skylander. I would much rather be playing as right now, but that's asking too much. Well, it's not asking too much right there. It's a full English breakfast. Don't mind if we do. That was sweet. Now this guy has got to go. You know, or not, I guess. Okay, freeze time because I'm about to take damage, and damage is inconvenient. It inconveniences me, okay? That's what makes it so inconvenient. Like, duh, how else would it be so inconvenient now, right? Okay, let's wait for them explosions to finish exploding before I get up close and personal and almost get defeated by them. In fact, no, I wouldn't always be defeated by them. I guarantee that I would be defeated by them. Should I not keep my distance? This game really has it out for me, specifically Chop. You know, in the previous episode I did everything I could to try and get Chop defeated, but in the end Chop is better than Fate in and of itself. So Fate, try as it might, it cannot kill off Chop. Okay, cool, let's take out these fellas some more, sweet! Yeah, trying to defeat 2 at once, not the bestest of most plans, but luckily for us for the moment, time unfreezes, we can just freeze it again. Very convenient, that. Very convenient indeed. Let's do it again. Because clearly we haven't done enough already. But it's not my fault these guys have like an infinite number of health and they take forever to defeat. If it was up to me, that would not be the case. But unfortunately, the game doesn't care about what I want or how I do things around here. And he's dead. Finally, we are done with that. At exactly 777 health. That's a lot of 7s to go around. Okay, so once again, we aren't going to be quick enough without the aid of freezing time. So yeah, let's pop up here, wait for the time to finish, and then the Steam is going to change between the 2 events, and we can pop up here for a little bit of a treasure. Hopefully there's no enemies in here. There is not indeed, so let's find out what lies in wait for us. It's a legendary treasure! And it's specifically for additional armor, not the most useful of things. But hey, who knows? Maybe that increased armor will shield us on one particular occasion, obviously, changing the fate for the entire lot, because we go from being potentially defeated to not being so, as we've shielded for hit that could have spelled out our defeat. You know, that's where the need for armor comes in during Locke series such as this. Goes freeze for time there, because that way we have formed ourselves a bridge. Convenient, that. Anyway, it would appear that the entirety of the Steamworks do not even have a elemental switch. But we have one more area to go through before we have an initial clock boss fight. And then we have another clock boss fight, because this level is just obsessed with being 2 hours long, what can I say. And in this very same episode, we're going to be tackling Shipwreck Islands as well. So strap yourselves in, grab some popcorn, we are in for a long one, boys. Especially when we have a long-ass balloon ride to have to wait through, where nothing of interest is happening whatsoever. This isn't happening in the Wii version. This is one part of the game where the Wii version is superior. We don't need to just stand and wait. This is bloody Lair of Chaos all over again, where we are forced to have to wait on a platform as it slowly makes its way from point A to point B, with very little interactivity to actually do. Like, the point of a game is this interactive element, so being able to not interact in a game kind of misses the point. Okay, it's time for me to place this gear in the door without further ado. That's our first of three. Not three, three, because for some reason I turn into sudden baby talk. And this part I've not been looking forward to, because this part introduces us to an enemy I am not particularly fond of, to be honest with all of you. Skylander? For some reason I just really love the accent and tone in which he says Skylander. I do mimic it from time to time. Anyway, he is going to accidentally freeze himself like the foolish idiot he is, but unfortunately for us, a time Swellpunk is going to come in, and he exists outside of all planes of time and space, apparently, because he can just kind of unfreeze time on us, which is not cool, so we're going to have to defeat him first. Then we can go back to freezing time and making these enemies a hell of a lot easier. Who gave Swellpunk's permission to have projectile attacks? That's just rude and uncalled for. Boom, boom. Shake the room, maybe? Yeah, that's more like it. Boom, brambles to the face. How are you not dead yet? Well, I'm going to be if I don't take more caution. Caution is advised. And we can't lose Chop Chop here. We really can't, or we lose out on a sleep form. Thank you, he's dead. Now let's make this a lot easier on ourselves. Okay, cool. Boom, boom. Shake the room. I love this combo. I love it so much. Okay, cool, let's do it again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This strategy ain't broke, so we ain't fixing it, folks. Freeze time again for good measure. Ooh, yeah, nice full English once more. Don't know what it is about this level that screams full English breakfast for its food option, but you know what? We take what we're given, and full English is particularly nutritious. It helps out our health bar a ton right now, so that's why we take what we're given and we deal with it. In the words of mighty, a tough look. Ooh, platforms. Nice. I like platforms. Platform's good. Platform's very good. Okay, so we're going to push this into place. Eventually we're going to push this into place. We're going to freeze time. And then what we're going to do is we're going to swap out for a little bit of Lightcore Warnado, because I do not trust Swab to get through this unscathed. Plus with Warnado, this is his Lightcore form, so should he be defeated, all we do is revert back to the original. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Oh boy, not one of yous guys is, anything but one of yous guys is. Okay, these guys really need to die some more. Okay, watch out, there we go. Okay, that bomb is like ricocheting everywhere and I don't like it. Oh, there had to be another one, didn't there? The game couldn't fucking help itself. Why do you gotta do this to me, man? Thank goodness for our air elemental attacks being buffed up. Because if there's one thing Warnado didn't have enough of already, it's attack output damage. Okay, now we can finally freeze time in peace. Haha, nice, he's defeated this guy so quickly than Chop Chop. Granted, Chop Chop would defeat him quickly also if he was able to get an elemental buff for his attacks, but that would have been asking too much. And we slam back down again. Okay, cool, let's get him. Then let's get him some more. And stop time for good measure. It is very convenient that the fire being there from the hammer doesn't linger in, for lack of time. Obviously when you stop time, that fire damage left behind by the hammer doesn't deal damage to you. Very convenient that indeed. I cannot emphasize just how convenient that really is. Okay, here we go, so we're surely making our way round, baby, our way round. Now there's a treasure chest too, don't mind if we do. And that's a bit of a rhyme, making me put without even knowing it. But then again, I guess I do mind if we do, because we're already maxed out on gold, so there's no point going out of my way for a treasure chest, risking Tornado getting hit in the process. Now we're just going to bypass these enemies as fast as ASAP. No damage is the best form of damage. We took very low risk right there, got high rewarded for it too, because we're awesome, no reason. So what we got to do here is we got to wait for this to be pushed into the correct position before freezing time. Okay, there we go. Oh, we'll be grabbing that key, don't mind if we do. Now we can just stay on top of this fella. Whee! Oh, that is much satisfying indeed. Anyway, let's freeze time again, because clearly we haven't done enough of that already, and then we can get ourselves out of here. To be fair, Tornado here is pretty quick. He probably could get past the wind turbines without needing to freeze time, but we're going to go ahead and freeze time anyway. Okay, here we go. We've reached a checkpoint, which is great. Obviously, how could that be anything other than great? But it's not going to matter if we're defeated and back or we're defeated regardless. So, and we're going to try and keep like Tornado around as long as possible. More lives the merrier, especially since in Superchargers we can just throw lives in the vehicle sections as long as we have them. Now, characters like Tornado in the Superchargers can just be defeated willy-nilly, and we still have the original to back ourselves up upon. So yes, more lives the merrier. Okay, how are you guys not more dead by now? That's just rude. Okay, let's hit him. Sweet, that's what we have very convenient projectile attacks for. Not that Tornado really needs projectile attacks. I mean, he's a very melee heavy character, and yet here he is with projectile attacks regardless. We're okay with that though. Boom, boom, boom. We're shaking for room. Yeah. Okay, we've got to get out there again. Why do these enemies have so much health from Nightmare mode? This is needless how much health they have. Then again, I suppose they didn't really want to make this difficulty as much a nightmare as possible. It's not really going to live up to its name if it's not a nightmare now, is it? Okay, cool. He's out of here. That's pretty sweet. Oh, man, there's more. Well, that really surprises me. We have established already that this is a nightmare to play through on Nightmare. And then after this, we still have Cluck's fucking boss fight to deal with. First bit of it. Okay, cool, but at least they're dead. That's always a strong sign. Dead enemies, that is.
It's on now.
Oh, yeah, you said it, Tornado. You said it. Okay, we stop time because that's going to spawn in a time swelper, which we now need to proceed to kill. Bring death upon the spellpunk! Yeah, that's more like it. And now that we're back to being free of its tyranny, we can push this block into the correct place and not need to worry about it unfreezing time before we've made our way to the ledge over there on the right. Well, we said on the left. Get my left and right confused, apparently. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Let's get that second gear. I like second gears. Second gears are my favourite kind of gears. I also love this soundtrack. The soundtrack is classic. I mean, what else am I going to do whilst we take this nice, wholesome, calming ride back with Flynn that takes 6 billion years and just boils my blood, this lack of patience I have in my soul, and yet this demand is exactly just that, patience. That's very, very extreme roller coaster motion, shall we say. Very extreme coaster indeed. But hey, that's okay because extreme coasters are the best kind.
You know, I'd do a barrel roll if I didn't have passage.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah, doing a barrel roll with passengers, not the safest most thing, so I'm going to agree with Flynn's logic there. Definitely for the best, you know, last thing we need to do is lose like a tornado to the lack of Flynn's passing skills. Or lack thereof, I should say. Flynn is notoriously a terrible pilot, despite what he'd claim. But there's a difference between what he claims and what he's actually capable of. Oh dear! Here we go again. No! Not that. Anything but that. No. Wait a minute, it's open. Can we just hop inside? Can we forget about that last gear? Okay, here we go. Boom, I attack you. And now we're going to attack him again because I can and I want to. No other reason. But man, I'm missing that air elemental buff already. Where's a good elemental buff when you need it? Okay, watch out for a shockwave, then we're going to stop time again, because we can, so we will. Like seriously, going from 100 damage upwards of, back down to 60 again, that is anticlimactic in every meaning of the word. Okay, let's get that reactivated, then send off some of our projectiles to, you know, deal some good damage right there. Good damage is the best form of damage after all. Watch out for shockwaves again. Watch out for the shockwaves, which are everywhere. Why wouldn't he be, right? Oh, I accidentally pressed that a few too many times. There we go, that's better. A little less failure those last few times. Ow. Yeah, I just keep pressing the RT trigger a few too many times there. That's what's really costing me these hits. Okay, let's take out these foolish enemy fools. Okay, just don't, I guess. No wonder why I'm clicking it twice every time I click it. The game's just like, nope, you didn't click it. You didn't click it. I'm telling you, you didn't click it. Even when I clicked it, I'm not going to show you that I fucking clicked it. Okay, sweet, he's out of here. Ow, that was some damage right there. I don't much appreciate that. Luckily for us, this guy's pretty bulky. He can take a lot of the hits, which is exactly what, you know, being bulky means. A bit like the enemies in this level, actually, how many hits they can withstand. This is karma for that, I suppose. Man, how is he still not dead yet? He's really taking his time, and that frustrates me. Go jump for shockwaves again. And then we're going to freeze time, because we can. And we're going to do it again. This is really taking its time to get completed. I wonder why this level is 3 hours long. It was upgraded from 3 to 2. I'm going to freeze time so I can actually get out of where that attack he was coming straight for me then. You know, not losing like a tornado is still the utmost ideal outcome of this fight. Okay, here we go. Let's take him out some more. Boom! Haha, you've been frozen. I freeze you. I freeze you! Okay, here we go again with the freezing skill. Do we have to deplete all of his health? Because that's a lot of health right there. Nope, never mind. We don't need to deplete all of his health. That will do. 20 minutes in. We're not even close to finishing this level yet.
My tower is impenetrable.
Impenetrable! Where have I heard that before? Skylanders Imaginators, obviously. I just finally finished editing that second season episode in Sabotage for one with Cause in Imaginator's Nightmare mode. That's where, you know, I'm getting Imaginators on my mic, because editing that for as long as I have been means that Imaginators, I basically live, breathe, eat, sleep Imaginators, dream Imaginators in particular. Okay, water is stronger here, so we're first going to get ourselves a filling lift before swapping out for none other than Washbuckler, because I do not trust Whamshell at all. Oh yeah, 8 legs and no pegs. We're pegless. Now I suppose you can decide how much a good thing that is or not. You, the viewer. Yes, you. Breaking the fourth wall there. Anyway, waterworks. Another clever piece of level design this is about to be. Especially the part where, you know, I don't even use the freezing of time. Except for in this bit, in this instance, yes, it's definitely best to take advantage. Okay, sweet, now we're all the way over to the other side. Let's bounce up, because apparently we haven't had enough combat in this level as of just yet. Okay, he drops the shield immediately whenever we freeze time, so that's convenient. I really wish that had some more knockback, that would be great, but that's asking too much. Boom, boom, shake it to the room, oh yeah. And unleash it! Yes, ship was unleashed and it was brutal. Oh, thank you, bubble shield. Very convenient bubble shield. Okay, that's not so convenient. Oh! Well, that wasn't weird at all. Anyway, we took a shit ton of damage from that, so that's very inconvenient indeed. Thank goodness this isn't Superchargers where we take full damage, I suppose. Okay, let's pop all the way over here. Bounce we go. Bounce and we go again. Sweet! Anyway, here's a really clever way for me to completely fill back up my health bar. We can tackle this climb zone and it heals me back up to maximum. Very convenient that. So let's climb to the top and complete our very first swap zone section of the entirety of the Swap Force chapter here on the Carryon Locke. Yeah, I can't believe we've never actually completed this swap zone until now. Well, we only have one swapper as a problem, and his skill of the climb variety, we just haven't dared to bother with the climb and swap zones until now. Here we are. That's pretty sweet. Ooh, yes, no, I was about to say don't mind if we do. It doesn't matter how much damage we take here, because we get healed up at the end of the challenge as well. Yeah, very convenient healing to say the least. I wanted to get healed back up to maximum, and that's exactly what the swap zone was able to provide me with. That was just a dumb hit right there. Okay, there we go. Watch out for all of the nuts. They are pretty nutty. And I'm not going to apologise for that pun. Nope, not at all. Yes, diamond. Come to me, my diamond! Whoop whoop! Okay, watch out for the acorns this time. Oh, that was convenient. Right as I was about to get hit by it, the universe is like, nope, we've got you, Washbuckler, we got you. Apparently the universe is a big fan of this character because he just cannot die. So it's time for us to get healed up again, but first things first, we have rewards to be enjoying. Pretty much our first, like, in-game rewards of the entire series, more or less, because we don't really go out of our way for these now, do we? So yes, there's 2 legendary treasures in one level, and usually we don't even collect 1 legendary treasure, let alone 2 of them. Critical hit chance. Oh yeah, we turned the tide, alright. Oh boy, there's enemies. I repeat, there's enemies, but we can just bypass them. See ya! Won't wanna be ya! And off we go again. More platforming. The game just can't help itself, apparently. Okay, so the first thing we need is that there key, which we can get quite easily just by letting this continue on its path. Okay, then the next thing we need to do is we need to time 2 of these so that then they line up. Yeah, it's close enough. We can still get to the end here, which is what we needed to do. Sweet, a very clever puzzle indeed, followed by yet another combat section, something of which we clearly haven't seen enough of already. But hey, at least we're going into this with full health thanks to the climb zone. And the first thing we need to do is take out that spell book. Okay, here we go. As you can tell, I'm very much concentrating right now. Okay, he's dead. Wait for it, as is the Spellbook 2. Sweet. It's really annoying that now water's no longer stronger here, so we no longer get a buff up to our attacks. We no longer get that very satisfactory water buff. Because having that is asking too much, obviously. Oh, it just kind of reflects that when time is a-rolling. That's why they call him a time golem, I suppose. He only ever takes damage when time has stopped. Man, he's not looking great at the moment, though. He looked rather jank for a second there, so I killed him. Anything that looks jank, we murder. Simple as that, really. Okay, here we go. More puzzle solving. That's pretty much this level. Puzzle solve. Defeat enemies, rinse and repeat, more or less, and I'm okay with that. Okay, let's get spinning this thing right round, baby, right round, like a record player, right round, round, round. Anyway, there's a very inconveniently placed sword point right there, so we are going to take it out. Well, that's if I can actually aim correctly with my sword charging abilities. Okay, it doesn't get trapped in bubbles, which is rather convenient for us. There we go, we can jump on that in time. We don't need to freeze time. Fuck me, never mind, I guess we did. Nah, I'm too stubborn now. We're gonna do this my way. There we go, I knew we could do it that way. The first time just wasn't quite as successful as I would have liked. So let's try that again, and this time we're definitely going to have to freeze time because we're not going to be able to get over to the other side in time otherwise. Okay, there we go, but as we've frozen time, we have plenty of time to get over there. I said time so many times that time. Take a shot of me sometime and say time. Well, by now you're definitely dead. I hope you've called an ambulance. It's time to call an ambulance even. Okay, here we go. Let's take him out. Okay, here we go. We gotta watch out for those explosions. Explosions? Yeah, we're just gonna stick with that because those explosions, they can be brutal with their hitboxes sometimes. Yep, take him out. I'm gonna do the same for his little friend over here too. Oh wow, that really pushed him back there, didn't it? Okay, cool. Finish him off. Oh, there's a fire spell pump, of course. Not even a fire spell pump, it's a time spell pump. It's even worse than a fire. No, I'm joking, of course. It's not much worse than a fire. Ow, I got hit by that, which is awful, you old chap. What did he do that for? So let's get out of here, try to take down the explodey guy. And that's what we have a full English for. Let's go. Even though I think I prefer a good muffin with my full English, to be honest. Okay, let's get him out of here. And bacon. Bacon is the single most overrated breakfast item out there. Why would you have bacon when you can have like black pudding, hash browns, baked beans? I'm literally describing every piece of a full English better than that of a piece of bacon. Like seriously, I'll take an egg over a bacon any day of the week. If you ask me, would you rather have bacon or an extra egg? I'd have an extra egg. Quite happily. Eggs are delicious. Bacon is good, but not quite as good as people hype it up to be. It's just where my saying comes from. I wouldn't be saying bacon is heavily overrated if I didn't think it was specifically overrated. Anyway, let's get ourselves out of here. That's what Flynn very conveniently parked up for, to get us out of here, no other reason. And now we can take on Cluck with Spyro because it's going to be a magic elemental zone, which means it's going to be really tough for us because Spyro, the best Skylander, he is not. He is the epitome of average. You know, I'd way rather be going through this fight as someone like Flashwing. Flashwing would be brutal because she's brutal against every other scenario in the game, so why not this one? At least she's brutal for the enemies. For me, it's just fun. Anyway, take my piranha bubble fish fingerwebs to the face, I guess, Finnair. Take that, Finnair! That's what it gets to look at me funny. I don't even get how Finnair could possibly look at me funny, and yet it managed to pull it off all the same. It is. Congratulations, Frozen Time people. What would I do without your glorious insight? So without further ado, let's head inside, I guess. Let's head inside. Oh boy, it's a lot bigger on the inside than it looks on the outside. So there's that magic element I was referring to earlier. It is time without further ado for a little bit of Mega Ram Spyro, who's guts to die, let's be honest here. He's guts to die hard with a vengeance. Okay, I'll just spin around in circles at this point, and I'm okay with that. Spinning around in circles is fun. I was just sending it off like fiery dragon dudes. That too is fun, much fun. Okay, we obviously want to start off with the time spell books, to which there are loads of them. Like seriously, video games, does there need to be this many? The answer to that is no, and yet here you are with this many all the same. Okay, this is glorious music right now, but I can't focus too much on the music. Gameplay needs to be my utmost concern at the moment. Oh, sweet, they're dead, so now we can stop time at long last. Die, 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 die. Or not. Yeah, do whatever you want, I guess. Oh, okay, watch out for you. Okay, sweet, you're out of here. Now we're going to stop time again, and because we can, so I shall. If I can do it, I will do it. Okay, boom, boometh, shaketh for roometh some more. Watch out for that fella right there. Watching out I am doing, in case you couldn't tell. Okay, this guy's got to go as well whilst we're at it. That would be good. Oh, thank you. That time fella's actually helping me out a little bit right there. Anyway, let's stop time again because we have no other way in which to defeat this fella back here. Like man, if I'm going to play as Mega Ram Spyro, at least at the very bare minimum I get some magic elemental buff. That is convenient. Let's take him out some more. Sweet! Yeah, the last thing we need is average being even less than that. So with the elemental buff we can at the bare minimum be average. Anyway, my question is, how much more of this is there to go? Is that the last combat thingy before the fight? Or is there another combat thingy before the fight? I think we're about to find out. Okay, the fight it is. Now, in the Wii version, you go immediately into this fight and you get that cutscene about talking about upgrading the suit. Which, on the Wii version, because you don't have the fight beforehand, it really does make sense. Doesn't make sense even when you get that cutscene. You're just begging the question, upgrade from what? So yes, the Wii version of that cutscene always confused me because you never got the prior context. And by upgrade it, he means that now I can only deal damage to him when time has been stopped. Oh no! It's a freaking time spell punk. Why would it be, right? The level does seem to be quite obsessed with throwing these in our face after all. Yeah, let's get out with all of that. Take him out, and then we can go back to stop time all over again. Take Clock out some more, almost down to half of his health, which is great. Less health the merrier, less is more. We watch out for the shockwave as well, we don't want him to get hit by those, no siree. Okay, if we stay inside of the shockwave range, then obviously we're not going to get hit by the shockwave. Okay, that blast went absolutely nowhere. Try to take him out some more. Okay, watch out for shockwave. And watch out for shockwave again. There we go. Now we have the opportunity to really do some damage. Well, we would if Spyro's attack actually hit them much more, but that's asking too much. Okay, cool. Let's take him out some more then. Take my charge to the face. Oh no, now there's multiple of them. Now that's just rude right there. That's just rude. So rude. Ow. Now that was some damage right there. Very convenient because that's the first piece of damage Spyro's taken so far this entire scenario. Ow. Oh boy, now I'm in trouble. I've gone from taking very little damage to taking all of the damage. Okay, cool, he's dead. Okay, sweet, let's get back within the shockwave parameters again. Actually, let's do the charge, because the charge worked very well last time. Okay, stop time before he gets up. Yeah, there you go. Now we're dealing some damage. We're almost down to the cane cluck. But we have more time spell points, unfortunately. That's a lot of damage. Some more. But it would be so cool to get through this without having been defeated a single time. That would be nice, but it would also be asking for a lot. Especially when I have an itchy nose that's here to distract me. Why are you doing this to me, Cluck? Stop it. Get some help. Oh, I really miss being able to reprise my attacks in mid-air right now. Ooh! Oh! Ow. I got some food only to waste it in the end. That was so fucked though. I couldn't escape that for the life of me. I am upset. I am very upset. So it looks like it's time to go back to his original instead. Let's hope that we don't lose this too, because that would be very much annoying. I would be very much annoyed. A bit like how I was very upset before, but rather than being very upset, I'd be super extra ultra upset if that was to happen to me. So don't happen to me, video game. Don't happen to me. Okay, cool. He's out of here. So let's go on ahead and stop time some more. Yeah, here we go. I hate how this guy is down the fireball path, and yet here we are with the fireballs dealing the exact same amount of damage as it did down the other pathway. So what's the point of the fireball pathway if it's not going to deal more damage than it did before? What is the point? Okay, watch out for all those initial attacks. We could have got through this without being defeated, but in the end, that was just asking too much. And we were this close as well. That full English breakfast seemed like it was about to be my saviour, but then Cluck came in and said, "Nuh-uh, I can't have 2 seconds of peace. No, battle is too chaotic for that." But without having been said and done, I would say I'd be able to skip this cutscene, but I can't, so rather than pushing best button in video game to skip the cutscene, we're just going to cut in the edit straight on ahead to the Shipwreck Island, so I will see you there. Okay, so as you can tell from the level around me, we're currently playing through the Shipwreck Islands, where I'm going to turn down my headset volume, because this, my friends, I've had to completely reset back up again, because we haven't started a brand new session midway through an episode here, but that's just because after I finished the previous level, the Tower of Time, I was so exhausted that I decided let's leave the Shipwreck Islands recording for the next session, and so we're now in the next and hopefully final session for Skylar Swap Force, where we're kicking off Shipwreck Islands here, not remaining as the same character we were before. I felt as though it would only be right to start off this level as Wind Up himself, given that he is the character that came in this adventure pack. So obviously in the adventure pack you got the level itself, you got the platinum sheep, the groove machine, as well as your boy Wind Up over here. So yes, it wouldn't feel right starting this level with anyone else. Okay, let's take down some of these fools right now. Boom! Yeah, we shook it for room right now, alright. Luckily for us, Wind Up was pretty busted, so even on Nightmare mode for the adventure pack levels here, which tend to be pretty tough on this here difficulty, but even with that pretty skill combination there, because I usually don't play these levels at all, let alone on night mode, but say even with all of that, I'm sure Wind Up here will be just fine. I mean, look at how maxed out he is. Can you not tell that I've played with this guy enough over the years? Apparently not enough. I completely just let myself get hit by that guy. So we're going to exact our revenge right now by trapping him into our 1-2 combo that is completely inescapable. So now that that's been pushed into place, let's swap out for Phantom Cynder instead. Now I should also note that I did play through this entire level, and then, as for the recording, well, what happened is that obviously I forgot to press the record button, which for the Elgato is no big deal, because in the software I can just rewind the recording and then go back to the point in which I wanted to start the recording from. But what I had done, stupidly, is I had closed down the software before I went back into the flashback in order to acquire the footage that I was after. So in other words, I lost all that footage because of it. I've done it on the PlayStation multiple times, where rather than press the record button, I've closed the software. I've gone into the PlayStation Home menu, and disaster struck because that means that all of the footage leading up to that point would have been lost. So with the Elgato, it seems to be making the same mistakes over and over again, because who would learn their mistakes, right? That sounds like just such a foolish thing to do. Like, mistakes are made in the first place because they are so awesome. Like, why correct upon them when instead you can just leave them as they were? Oh, we got that key just barely in time. Man, Cynder is quick when you initiate the flight mode. It's for one thing, her tertiary ability is good for, it seems. Yes, we now have more enemies, which I believe these guys here we can bypass. We're going to take low risk and get high rewarded for it by, you know, taking no risk whatsoever. And we're rewarded because Phantom Cynder is guaranteed to survive. If your Skylander is defeated, your class is dead and cannot be scared for a remainder of the series. But that won't be happening to Cynder, no siree. And better yet, because this is Phantom Cynder we're talking about here, if she is to be defeated in battle, she's, well, even your class is dead, will revert back to her original form. And only then when the original form is defeated in battle will she be classed as dead, because her original form is yet to have been defeated. In Giants she had some close calls, but she wasn't defeated all of the same. Luckily for us there are no undead sections in the Arcane Trilogy in Giants. That's pretty much what I pit up Cynder's entire survival strategy up to. I pin her survival strategy on being able to get through undead sections of the game which aren't too difficult. Granted, we did lose the Series 2 variation to the Arena and Malkin Mountain. That's because that is by far the hardest undead section of the game. So after that, it was kind of smooth sailing for Cynder. Take him out! Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Now, unfortunately, these guys aren't so easily bypassed, and we completely wasted that pie right there. That was not a good strategy. There are many strategies out play right now, and what I'm going through is not the winning one, that's for sure. Especially if I just go on ahead and get hit in the face. Like, yeah, this is a very interesting strategy. Not a winning one, but an interesting one all the same. And I don't know why I'm even bothering with this strategy, because my favourite kind of strategies are the winning kind, and yet here I am not really exacting upon said wishes of my own. So it's time for a rhythm-based platforming section, which by some miracle I didn't screw up first time there. Usually I am not successful in these, a bit like that strategy earlier, which was kind of running along for tracks of failure for a moment there. Luckily I managed to derail myself from that course of action in time. But yes, unlike that combat section, that was a lot more successful. Let's try not to get hit by the mines, because that'd be such unnecessary damage, and I'm going to need all the health I can get, especially against this guy right now. But because, you know, it's unskippable, this is truly tragic. Like, losing Phantom Cynder would be one thing, but one thing one level above that form of tragedy is unskippable cutscenes. Boy, how I hate them. I hate them so much! But boom! Hit my Phantom Cynder to the face! I don't mind her WoW power. Her WoW power is very similar to that of Spyro's though, which makes sense. You know, these two characters both originated from the Legend of Spyro series after all. But did they still need to have that similar WoW power ability? No, not really, but the developers didn't much care. They went ahead and they did it anyway. As well as nerf all of the characters that they brought back as reposes for some reason. What's the point in bringing back these characters as reposes just to nerf them, unless your name is Camo? Ah, watch out, let's not get hit by the Slammer Jammers. I don't know why I called it that, we're just going to have to, and words a mighty tough look, deal with it. What can I say? My commentary is going to be on par when I'm too busy concentrating on not dying! Much like that, that's what we're talking about. And we even have some blueberry pie, which, you know, pie here is fruit-based, which, yes, whilst we do have fruit-based pies here in the UK, our pies are primarily meat-based, because meat-based pies are delicious. Trust me, for those of you who haven't experienced meat pies, you don't know what you're missing out on. It might not sound like that much a luxury, I can assure you it is. Pastry and meat just go together like peanut butter and jelly, or in, you know, the British case, peanut butter and jam, because that's what we call it. We call it jam, which is the far superior name, because you have jelly and you have jello. Those names are way too similar. We have jam and jelly. Jelly, or jello, is jelly for us. And yeah, it's way cooler that way. Of course, half of this is biased right now. Being from the UK myself, I'm going to be biased towards, you know, the whole UK thing, the place where I live. Also, if I'm not, then I'm sure my country will probably just kick me out for not being patriotic enough. So, let's solve this puzzle before I continue to expose myself. Let's not get hit by the mine again. That's a good plan. I like that plan. Okay, can we make it in time? Yes, yes we can. Cynder is fairly quick, I will give her that. I mean, at the end of the day, she's definitely not a bad character. We could have got far worse undead characters for our rota. Actually, no, never mind. She is pretty much worse than undead Skylander. I take that back. So maybe Fright Rider. Fright Rider probably would be dead by now, especially given the whole giant scenarios that Cynder had to just barely survive through. So let's continue flapping our wings forward. That's what we're talking about. And now that we're down to one final spire, I've got to make sure that we have some sort of magic elemental character being carried over into Trap Team. And that's easy said and done because we still have one magic section of the game left in the Phantasm Forest. Luckily, it's one of the shorter and easier sections of Phantasm Forest. So Spyro here should be fine and he'll make it into Trap Team, whereas Original will be turned into his Elite form. The Elite form will replace the Original because after all, the Elite has the exact same abilities as the Original, the exact same pose. It's just a little bit shinier and a little bit more powerful. Those are literally the only differences. Okay, into the portal we go. I'm playing well today. This is strange. Like, since when does Igknight play well? Who am I? And what have I done with Igknight the Fire is the question. Oh, wait, never mind. The Golem is spawning in now. I really should not have said anything. That was a very stupid thing to say. Boom. Okay, that didn't hit me. We take those. Okay, Explosive Ghost for the win. I just got hit, which is not good. That is many things, but good is not one of them, in case you couldn't tell so already. Okay, cool. Ghostface! That's what I am now, I'm not Scarface, I am Ghostface instead. It's a shame that you have to actually turn this around in order to face back your enemies if you're dashing through them, that is. Which is what I'm doing, and I just don't quite turn around in time for the Ghost to do much. It's not quite as effective as Mega Ram Spyro's WAP ability because he sends off a projectile after you finish charging. Most of the time you're going to be charging directly towards enemies anyway, so that projectile is going to act as a secondary means of damage. It's not like Cynder where you've already passed through the enemy and then need to turn around to face him again for the Ghost to do its damage. Plus, you saw the range in that thing. That is pathetic. Jesus, I'm right next to him. I'm right next to him and it's doing jack. Like, Jesus, Cynder, I thought he was better than this. Oh, wait, no, never mind, I take it back. She did something good, I repeat. Cynder did something good. A very rare obscurity, which I'm glad I caught on camera. Like, Cynder actually being useful and is on camera too. Man, for rarities in this video, really just stacking up. Oh, boy, there's a projectile. I didn't know that they used PNG storage projectiles and that they tracked onto the blocks right there. Okay, please don't hit me as I push this into place because that would be very inconvenient. Okay, so what we want to do actually is we want to head all the way back here first because without this being in place, the puzzle is unsolvable. It's more a platforming puzzle than anything whatsoever. And we also need this guy to be in place as well, otherwise we won't be able to push that block at the top there. Boom, just like that. And then we can go onto the vortex ourselves, so we can be up here and we can jump over there. You see what I mean? It's a mix of puzzle and puzzle solving and platforming. So here we go. Let's see if we can be as successful as the last time. So far is so good. Luckily for us, so I have a very convenient drop shadow. And for element, the arrow will be changing soon. Let's keep that in mind. Oh, but not before I'll grab this pie right now. That was some very nutritious pie right there.
Skylanders.
And there is the elemental switch I was referring to earlier. So we are going to swap out for a little bit of Bash. Series 2 Bash. Oh yeah! I'm going to be rocking and rolling. I can't remember the last time I played with this guy, to be honest. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do exactly what we've been doing, and we are just going to avoid this combat altogether. Take low risk and get high rewarded for it. Now, how do I initiate his thing with Bob Attack? That is how you initiate his thing with Bob Attack. His wild power is going to come in clutch, especially in Swap Force. And the Swap Force Series 2 Bash got a buff, because if there's anything Bash needed, it was a buff. His attacks are quicker and they flow together much better. In other words, he has less cooldown. So Bash was overpowered before, and now he is even more so. Like, the game, try as it might, it cannot kill Bash, okay? This guy, he's unkillable. He's making it all the way to the end, whereas all the other Spyro Adventure characters might struggle. Him and Warnado, ironically. Ow. Actually, no, I'm fine. That's not ow. See what I mean? It's so busted, man. It's awesome. Boom! And it stuns him for a moment there. Boom. 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 We're shaking the room. Alright. Yeah, take him out. I'm fine. This is fine. I'm not dying. I'm not dying that easily. Especially when we got pie. Very nutritious pie. Oh, Bash is busted. And he was only one hit away from death anyway, so we definitely had that in the bag no matter what. Sweet. Okay, so I don't think we even need to tackle those two sections. We might as well just continue on with the level. I want to get through this as fast as possible because the episode is already long enough as it is. It's so long, in fact, that it's been split across 2 sessions. This recording has been. Yeah, let's pop up here all the way. I love how Bash does a little backflip. It's so cute, cute little backflip. Anyway, I do believe Earth, not even Earth, Life is about to pop up. Okay, so let's get a good hit on him before we swap out for Stump Smash because I do not want to risk Shroom Boom. Whoever we select for this section is locked in for the entirety of the remainder of the level, including the arena at the end, and it is very important we keep Shroom Boom alive for his upgrade to his short shot version in Trap Team. That will definitely come in handy. Whereas Stump Smash has nothing after this, so losing him isn't as big a loss. Who knows, he could get through the entire arena single-handedly, but I have my doubts. Okay, let's try and not get hit by stuff because less damage for better, less is more. And 4.5, luckily for me, there's absolutely nothing to impact me whatsoever. Okay, here we go. If I jump, then the wind doesn't actually shift my momentum whatsoever. So we just jump through the entire thing and it's like we're just walking through it normally. Your wind has no effect on me. I'm a life Skylander, not a wind Skylander, as people accidentally chose to call the air element when Spiral Dimension first came out. Like, there were so many misconceptions with Skylanders when it first came out. Obviously, Persephone was Persephone, air was wind. I even had someone who called it gust. Gust is an element, apparently. It's very clearly air. Whenever you come to a section of the game where either air is stronger or there's an air elemental gate, Master Eon very explicitly pronounces the element as air. So where people got the elemental mispronunciations from is beyond me. I mean, life at one point was grass, but then again, I think a lot of that is because people were calling them the same things as what they called in Pokemon. Like, I believe Pokemon, the element is the grass element. So let's, well, they don't even use elements in Pokemon, they're types, aren't they? So it's grass type, fire type, which obviously fire is the same, so people weren't exactly struggling with that. They didn't call it smolder or something obscure like that, or ember, or blaze, or whatever. Which is what it's called in Horizon, Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. It's like fire is blaze, I guess. Or at least blaze is what you can ignite to create fire explosions. It's fun, I love explosions in that game. I love explosions in air games, to be fair. So let's push that into place. My nose is rather runny today, so you'll have to excuse all of the allergies. Unfortunately, I'm only human, so therefore I will conduct human bodily function. Ow. I thought we'd be fine, but I thought wrong. This is not okay. Actually, this is okay because we have food coming up. We're going to save it for now because I do think Stump Smash can tank a couple more hits. Plus there's another piece of food up there as well, so we're just going to grab that one instead. Very healthy, nutritious, 282. Where's that 500 Helium that Bash received earlier? Plus life is no longer strong here, so I've lost my life buff, which is very disappointing and sad. I'm disappointed and sad. Okay, let's not get hit by stuff. That's a good plan on my behalf. Ow! So much about not getting hit by stuff. Where's water when you really need it so I can heal up? Okay, cool, he's dead at long last. That's about time. Oh, no, it's this guy. Who gave this guy permission to come to the party? Kind of wish I could remain as Bash right now, I'm not going to lie. At least Bash has his Series 1 to fall upon. Where's Stump Smash? He got nothing. It'd be also useful if Zulu didn't die in the way that he did, but the game doesn't care about what I want, as per the norm. 666! That's not the kind of health I want to be seeing every 2 seconds I look down the bottom left-hand corner. That's very distracting. It's going to throw me off. Just you wait. Oh boy, I saw that coming. I knew they were going to hit me. I tried to evade it, but unfortunately my evasive actions with a character as slow as this one are not very effective. It also doesn't help that now my attacks don't nearly hit for as much damage as they used to. I'm very upset by this. This upsets me. Oh, but that was a lot of damage right there. He's taking out his own fellas over here. Do that some more. That'd be great. Okay, I have no idea what an acorn went. It just kind of like faded into obscurity there. Okay, boom. Why are you not smashing the acorn? Smash the acorn. Your name is Stump Smash. It's useless when you're not smashing with your stumps. Smash some more. Okay. I'm just kind of like going around in circles here. But this is a strategy that's somewhat working, so why would I change it up? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, what one of you guys do you know, pass on the torch a little bit on to the next life. Can you do me a favour? Leave behind some food for me. I could really be doing with a pie right now. Pie sounds delicious. Boom. That's not death. Or a pie. Okay, cool. He's dead. It's about time. We are definitely going to be picking up that pie now. In fact, there's even a slice as well. A little bit of extra. Go back for seconds. Anyway, is the gate open yet? No, it's not, because this guy is still here. Not a big fan of this guy. Boom, boom, shake room. That's what we're talking about. Okay, Spyro's Adventure so far is really thrashing it when it comes to Swap Force. It's making me feel sorry for the enemies right there. Almost, at least. But almost doesn't quite count now, does it? Man, there's so many pies around! Right when I was complaining earlier about there not being enough pies, blab, they just kind of thrown about with my face all over the place, which is a rhyme, therefore making me purr about it. Have you known it? Yeah, sure, whatever you have to say there, Sheepy Mage fella, whatever you have to say, bro. Whatever helps you sleep at night. So, a big floating sheep in thin air doesn't look like a very comfortable sleeping position, to be honest. I can't imagine myself sleeping in mid-air like that. No wonder why he's so cranky, he never gets any sleep. Okay, let's take out some fools. Boom, boom, shake room. Does this have as much knockback as it did in Spyro's Adventure? Yes, yes it does. That is fantastic. Love to see it. We do. We love to see it. Boom, boom, shake room. Yep, there we go. And it has knockback in all directions as well. It's not quite like a Chop Chop's combination, which has no knockback in this game whatsoever. Cool, you're dead. I just did a really weird glitch with the acorn, but, you know, none of that matters. What matters is that this guy is about to be dead also. Told you so. Okay, I would love to get up close and close with those guys, but I am slow, and the wind is really affecting me right now. Okay, cool. On a deep emotional level, like I am deeply offended by this guy's gas. He's passing gas, and I'm not okay with that. Boom. Ow! That one hurt a lot. Ouch. I'm now in the red, which is 200 health, so for most characters, this will be their level 1 health bar, and yet for Stump Smash, it's classed as very low. I'm not quite blinking, though. I won't get low enough to be blinking, because one more hit will, in fact, kill me. Let's try not to be defeated in battle, shall we? Okay, cool. He's dead. He's not going to leave behind any food, though, because he's rude. Okay, I've got to get out of there. Sweet. Luckily, this isn't Jankass Trap Team hitboxes where that still would have hit me. Or Giants hitboxes, that would have hit me in Giants as well. Giants and Trap Team are both guilty of that. And Imaginators wouldn't even give me the luxury of having like a little icon below to show me where projectiles landing to. If the enemy will just 5 projectile, and 5 seconds beforehand it will have hit me with damage. Come on, acorns, hit him from all the way back here. Yes! I mean, we've got to wait for the mines in between, but this is great. Unfortunately, the mines aren't really working with me here, so it's going to take us a while to get there, but we will get there all the same, I promise you that. Boom. Oh wow, we had a couple on the road there. At least we did, and then the mines ruined it. Stupid mines. Come on, get him. I'm not too close to the mines, am I? No, no, I'm not. I'm that perfect distance where the mines can't hit me, but boy, can I hit him! With quite a couple in a row there. That's what we're talking about. Stump City wins the race in this one, and Stump Smash, you know, emphasis on the slow with him, I'm afraid. He's not particularly quick. There is a slice of pie over there for me to take advantage of once I'm done with this. At least then I can tank maybe a couple of hits at best. Stop! Stop it, mines! Stop it! Get some help! And how are we not on the next phase yet? Like, jeez, how many acorns does it take? That must have been like, what, 600,000 acorns? If I was to count that, then yes, I think 600,000 sounds about right. Okay, let's not walk forward into the mines. That's a good plan, actually. I like that plan. Okay, give me food. Glorious food. Okay, I can tank as many hits depending on who's the one who hit me in the first place. So this big fellas can't take too many hits from, but everyone else I think I could take a couple of hits from. Okay, watch out for him. These guys are pretty easy to deal with when they're on their own. You just got to avoid the attack and then take advantage. There we go. And now we'll take out his little friend too. Boom, boom, shake room, because these guys do not have much health whatsoever. Okay, watch out for everything. Everything that can kill me will kill me. pretty much. Okay, watch out for you. Boom, boom. Shake it. Oh, I wasn't there in time. I'm too slow. This is unfortunate. Oh, food. And I somehow managed to grab it without running into the ocean. That's pretty sweet, actually. Ow, that's not so sweet. What are you hitting me for, video game? So rude. Boom, 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 boom. We got there eventually, but eventually is what counts. I acorn you. Never mind. I acorn you. There you go. That's more like it. Now I'm actually acorning you when I say I'm acorning you. I can't just say something and then not follow through on it. That's a broken promise right now. And we are better than that. We discourage breaking promises here, even if they are the best kind. Okay, this time I actually have to traverse the minefield. So wish me luck, for I'm going to need it. Especially since this guy's toenails, if they collide with something, deal damage. So yeah, against mines is not the ideal situation for Stump Smash to be in, to be honest. Because that happens, I can't say I wasn't expecting it. And now Stump Smash has been defeated in battle. His class is dead. Cannot be used again throughout the remainder of the entirety of the Locke. Stump Smash can no longer be carried forward, and we are down to half of our original SSA cast members. This really sucks. Not a big fan of this right now, but unfortunately, once again, the universe does not care about what I want or what I like. It's just gone ahead and slapped me across the face anyway with those mines. So what we're going to do here is we're going to swap out for Electrical Flashwing, because she is a surefire guaranteed victory. Especially with her Light Core iteration right here. Boom! Light Core, I'm up. Okay, now at least I've granted myself a path. Ow. I granted myself a path and then proceeded to walk straight into the first mine I saw, but I was distracted by the audio glitch there, because Flashwing's charging audio continued to sound even when I cancelled the charging ability. So yeah, it threw me off a little. We'll use that as my excuse. It's not a good excuse, but it's an excuse all the same. Anyway, let's heal up. What else do I have healing powers for, if not to use them to heal up, right? I almost forgot that she had healing powers a moment there, to be honest. Oh, I can't hit these guys from back here, that's lame. At least I can heal up from back here. Most of those guys don't attack me. That part is pretty great. It's not as easy and great, though, when the Sheep Mage is using wind against me. Okay, I believe at the end of this fight there's like 2 of these guys, so we've only just begun with the difficulty of the arena here. Luckily for us, Flashwing is busted, so we'll be fine. I mean, if Stump Smash can make it through 2 phases, I think Flashwing can handle 1 just fine. If not, then they will be incredibly cursed. And even then, like, Flashwing has her original to fall back on, because this is her Light Core right now. Not that we're ever going to revert back to the original Flashwing, because the Light Core iteration is just too busted to be defeated in battle in the first place. In every single game this is. Like, Flashwing is pretty much one of the only characters where she's good in every single game. Boom. Except Spyro's Adventure. She's useless as Spyro's Adventure, quite literally, because she can't even be played in Spyro's Adventure, not being a character from Spyro's Adventure, that is. Okay, you guys got to go, man. Ooh, healing! I do like some healing. Oh, watch out for you! Okay, cool, you're dead. Very dead. You could be more dead if I tried. What even hit me? Okay, get out of the way. Okay, you guys have got to go some more. Sweet! Okay, let's heal up a little bit, so then we're guaranteed to not get, like, death in a single hit. That would be great. Okay, now at least we can tank a couple of hits, unless it's a hit from a big guy. So the plan is basically just to not get hit by 1 big guys. I think that's a good solid Aloy tier plan, that is. Yes, I do like that plan, I like it a lot. Die! Thank you! Oh wow! I got a double kill right there, that's what we call a fatality. Wow! Skylanders in Mortal Kombat win. I would love to see a Skylander with a brutal fatality in Mortal Kombat. That would be something that I would pay an awful lot of money to see. So whoever makes Mortal Kombat should get onto that, because I think they can make enough profit on the game alone from me investing into it, because that would be an investment worthy of my time and money, that would. Now let's not die to a mine, because luckily for me, I can hit him from back here. And mine penetrate through the mine, so it's even better than some Smash's Acorns, as the game just drops to like 10 FPS. So can we skip this? Because the game can't seem to handle it, so we'd be better off skipping it, but apparently not. Flinder's back! Is it bad that I kind of prefer him as a sheep? Oh, and it's Pirate Dude. That's his name. That's his name now. I deemed it so. It is his name. He is a Pirate Dude, so therefore his name is Pirate Dude. Okay, they are out of here, and so are we. We are going to be concluding this episode right here, so I will see you next week for Phantasm Forest. And until then, we have an outro to see us through. Thank you so much for watching through to the end of this video. I deeply appreciate every last one of you, since it's viewers such as yourself which make these videos possible, and I couldn't do it without all of your unwavering support. If you enjoyed what you just saw, you can click on screen now to watch either my most recent video or a video picked out specifically just for you. You can also access the entire playlist for the video you just watched. I'll be seeing you in the next video, but until that moment arises, peace!